good evening, and welcome to Tea Time.
Everybody, welcome to Tea Time. That's right, it's Monday night, 8 o'clock. I'm here in beautiful Paradise Studios in Massapequa. It is March 21st. Happy spring, everybody. It's official. Listen, I'm going to talk about my weekend real quick and then get to my guest. I really didn't do much this weekend. Actually, my weekend kind of started on Thursday night because it was Bonnie Scalisi, a good friend of mine and fellow comedian's 60th birthday, and she had a big shindig at the Crest Hollow. Nice. And a lot of comics were there who I haven't seen since before COVID. So it was really, really nice to see everybody there and just have a good time and dance and just enjoy ourselves. Friday and Saturday, I really did nothing. I just stayed home. I chilled. I'm learning a new script. I'm filming on March 30th with a friend of mine. And then Sunday's laundry day because we all need clean underwear. All right, so listen, let me get to my guest. He is a friend of mine via Facebook. And his name is Andre Ferro.
Hey, there
and
you go.
He is officially an on-air radio personality. Mm-hmm. And he caught my eye, and I said, I'd love to have you on the show because you have such an interesting background.
Thank you.
And that's what it's all about. So, hello, Andre.
Hello there.
How are you?
Happy to be here. It was
Thank
a beautiful day on Long Island today.
Yeah, wasn't
Great
it? The weather was
Oh,
62 beautiful degrees.
I head down to Long Beach a lot and walk on the boardwalk by myself with my music on. It's paradise.
Isn't it nice?
Yes, therapy.
Well, we have people watching already, so I want to say hello to Valentina and
awesome.
Bruno. Thank you. Please like the show. Please share it. So listen, there's only about 3 guests that I've had on my show that I haven't found too much information on.
Okay.
And you're one of those 3. So I want to get to know you along with my viewers.
Sure.
So I want you to tell me where you grew up on
Sure.
the island, or was it the island?
Well, interestingly enough, I actually grew up in Queens initially. I was there for the first 15 years of my life.
What part of Queens?
Queens Village, not far from UBS Arena and Belmont Racetrack.
And you know, I'm from Bayside.
Awesome, love Bayside.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bell Boulevard.
Baby.
We still do gigs there over at Hatfields, actually, on
cool.
Bell Boulevard. I met my ex-wife on Bell Boulevard. It didn't turn out too well, but that's a whole other story.
I didn't meet my ex-husband on Bell Boulevard, but we went to dinner off Bell Boulevard.
There you go. Hopefully not the White Castle on Northern Boulevard.
No. We went to a place called Harp and Mandolin.
Okay.
Do you remember that place?
It kind of rings a bell, yeah.
You're talking 1990-ish.
All right, yeah, sure. It's not that far.
89,
far
something
back.
like that.
But yeah, so I grew up in Queens Village.
Yeah. And where'd you go to school? What high school?
PS 135. Oh, here's the thing. My family moved up to Westchester County.
Oh.
I went to a high school called Fox Lane High School. It's in the Bedford area, very bougie.
Ooh.
Matter of fact, some of the kids that went to school there would drive BMWs and Mercedes-Benz to school, in their senior year.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was there for.
Yeah, I had a '71 Dodge Dart.
I didn't drive until after high school. I didn't have my license. That's what a loser I was. But no, it was it was cool up there as well. It was a good experience. But I always was drawn back to Queens and Long Island. I always loved Long Island.
Yeah.
I always loved going to Jones Beach, and I'm a big Islander fan because Queens Village is not too far from. Actually, the Islanders are basically in Queens Village now, over at the UBS Arena, which is right there by the Cross Island Parkway.
Yeah.
But so then I ended up after, oh, there goes your phone.
That's
you
okay.
good? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
So after graduating high school, I ended up at New York Institute of Technology.
Yes, that I have.
Yes, in beautiful Old Westbury.
Yes.
I started working at the radio station there.
Well, you were studying communication and art?
Communication arts, that's the major,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So 550 AM was the radio station.
Yes, I have that, 550.
Rocking the cafeteria.
WNYT.
Shout out to my radio teacher, John Bontempi.
Aw.
Nice guy. He told me, don't work for WLIR, though. You don't want to work there. I said, why not? I love that radio station. He was like, yeah, the ratings aren't that good. They don't really pay. But,
Wow.
But I actually got an internship there while I was at the radio station.
Yes.
And basically, after that, the rest...
You were there from 1994 to 2008.
I was actually the last
Right?
jock on the air on 92.7 in
Right.
2004 when we went off the air
Okay.
on that January day, which was very rough.
Wow.
Man, it was tough. I remember driving to the station that day, very emotional. But I knew
Yeah.
that this was going to happen. And you know
Yeah.
what? They sold the station for $60 million. And I
Okay.
could never, fault them for doing that. But that's a whole other story. But anyway, I got to live my dream, and I'm still living my dream.
Yes, you
You know?
are. And I want to know, as a little kid growing up,
Yeah.
is this what you always saw yourself doing?
You know, my senior year up in Westchester, my guidance counselor was like, you can leave at like 12 o'clock. You don't have to stay after that. He didn't want me hanging around the school. My grades weren't really that great. So I was like, all right, I'll just go to work. I was working at an office supply store. I even worked at Burger King for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
But I remember like September came around and I didn't have to go to school anymore. And there I was working at this office supply store. And I was like, I just want to do something with my life. God, show me the way. I'm a spiritual person.
Yeah.
And I always believed.
I need a sign.
Yeah, and God showed me the way. He really did. And I ended up back on Long Island, back at New York Tech. I was living in Queens with my cousin.
Right.
Back in Jackson Heights, Woodside area.
Yeah.
Big Met fan, big Jets fan. So I belong in this area. Anyway, but it was a great ride getting back to Long Island and back to...
Yeah, because you were with WLIR.
Yeah. So
And then you were program director at WDRE.
Well, that became Party 105
Party
on
105.
105.3. But
Right.
when I started 92.7,
Yes.
it was actually still... It was WDRE at the time.
Oh, it was.
We were the cutting edge of rock.
Ooh.
But we were big on, it was an interesting time for music, early 90s, because you had like the old new wave stuff, like the
What
Cure.
did you listen to growing up?
Yeah.
Who did you
You know
listen
what?
to?
I grew up on MTV. I got to give MTV a lot of props.
Okay, so did I.
It was all
Yeah.
about whatever you saw on MTV, if it was the Eurythmics or if it was the Beastie Boys, or if it was like, even a rock song from a Def Leppard band or a Quiet Riot, whatever.
Right.
MTV had an indelible impact on a lot of our lives.
Yeah.
I wasn't really an LIR listener, believe it or not, back then. I really didn't know too much about the radio station, but DRE was there when I caught it in the parking lot at 5:50 a.m. WNYT. I was driving around the school campus,
Right.
and I caught this radio station that had this thing called the Shriek of the Week, and the jocks picked their favorite songs, and Malibu Sue and Donna, Larry the Duck. And I got that internship, and I remember walking into the station. They gave you a quiz. Can you name 3 Depeche Mode songs? And I could.
Yeah.
Can you name,
Yeah.
2 songs from The Cure? What's your favorite artist? All those type of music.
Right.
Because they really want the right type of person working there that understood the format, understood the music.
Yeah.
And that was me. Although I like other types of music as well, but new wave and alternative and classic alternative.
That's what you see.
Yeah.
I'm a disco girl.
I like disco too. Bee Gees,
And
Donna Summer, sure.
I was more. But as I got older,
Yeah.
your taste changed.
Well, that's the thing.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm all over the place, and now the iTunes, you're like all over. You're listening to all different
Yeah,
types of things. I can listen to Nine Inch Nails and
Listen,
Enya.
I appreciate a good song where I can understand the lyrics.
100%. That's. Sometimes I don't even need lyrics. I'll be honest with you.
Well, I don't mind instrumental.
Yeah, I love instrumentals.
But if there are lyrics, I want to be able to understand.
That's fine. I totally get that.
You know.
But getting back to it real quick with the radio station. So I got this internship there. I was talking to Donna, and she was like, you don't really need to have a college degree to get a job in radio. I'm like, you don't? So I started board hopping. I was interning with this other guy, Danny, but he got involved in sales.
Yeah.
And one day he comes up to me, he goes, we need a DJ at a club. This club across the street, they were just starting out. It was called Wings.
Okay.
And he was like, do you know anybody? I'm like, what about like Tommy Knapp? He goes, no, he's not available. He was already DJing in Malibu.
Right.
So I was like, I knew the music. I really wasn't ready to DJ a club, but I was like, my cousin, he likes to DJ, mess around. We both love new wave and alternative. I'm like, I'll do it. He's like, you'll do it? I go, I'll do it.
Yeah, jump into that water.
And he was like, you're the world famous Andre. I'm like, okay. And I just went along with it. The next thing you know, I'm doing...
the world famous Andre. I love it.
Yeah, the next thing I know, we're doing Wings. We're doing Chelsea Street. We're doing 007. We're all over the place.
Oh,
and then we started even got into Malibu eventually.
Yeah.
I did Heffron's. I did recently Aura. We've been around, me and my cousin Rob, we've been DJing for about 25 to 30 years now. Yeah, it's been crazy. Since about 92, so yeah.
It's a fun ride, though.
Great ride. And that's the thing, I'm glad you brought that up, because that's the best thing about all of this.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't going to make a lot of money. This is radio, it's fun, it's all that.
Yeah.
And I've made a career out of it.
Right.
But, and I'm also a traffic reporter now on WCBS.
Yeah, you beat me to that.
But here's the thing, I just love the people that I've met along the way, and I really mean that genuinely.
Yeah.
I met some great people. Yeah, you know, you always have like 1 or 2 or 3 good friends that, you know, if you are down on your luck, they're gonna let you sleep on their couch, or, you know, they lend you some money, or give you some food, or the shirt off their back. But I've met some awesome people along the way, from famous musicians to actors, but I'm talking about regular people, good people. Right. And these are the people that I still love seeing. That's why we do these nightclubs still.
Yeah.
We're going to be over at the Living Room coming up this Saturday. We're just at Park West in Westbury.
Yeah.
And these people come out still. They support the music. They support the scene. And they're happy. They're dancing again.
Do you see regulars a lot?
All the time. But we also have there's an influx of younger people coming. People are bringing their kids now even.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're into the music because they grew up listening to Dead or Alive and Erasure because their mother listens to it. And the Pet Shop Boys. So it's been a great, but really that is the main thing. I've met some awesome people along the way, and I can't put a price tag on that at all. And that's coming from my heart, 100%.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Thank you.
Mickey said, hi, Mickey. Mickey Delaney said that he listened to you last Saturday night. He listened to you Saturday night.
Oh, he was there at the club.
Yeah.
Okay. At Park West.
Yeah,
we had
I guess
a good night.
so, yeah.
I did my birthday party there, February 4th.
Oh, that's
we did
nice.
over 200 some people. It was
an
amazing night. Yeah, and I don't even know who's going to show up. It's just like a Facebook invite.
Really?
And then boom, there they all were. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Shout out to Han, by the way. Han is a bartender.
Han.
You probably know her, yeah.
Yeah, I met her through Kathy.
Kathy Arnold, another great comedian.
Yes.
Well, Han's not only a bartender, she's a comedian.
She's a comic.
And so are you.
Yes.
And Han's going to be headlining Governors. She didn't give me the date. I was trying to get in touch with her.
Yeah, they can always go to the website, check out when she's going to be there. Listen, we have to take my first commercial break.
Oh,
so
pay the bills.
Everyone stay where you are, because more with Andre when we get back. We'll be right back. So where do you want to go tonight?
Why don't we go to Coasters?
Oh, cool. I heard it's a great place. Let's check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Oh my God.
Coasters Tavern is located at 487 New Bridge Road in East Meadow. Their number's 516-557-2222.
Well, hi there, Teresa. It's John York from General Hospital. I am just checking in because apparently you have a great talk show called Tea Time on Strong Island TV. I want you to have continued great success and have a lot of fun. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun, and that's pretty much the key to everything, isn't it? So continued success. I'm proud of you. Have a great day, Teresa. Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight because I have my new friend here. Andre Ferro is with me and he is an on-air personality. The man works right now, present time. He is a traffic reporter for CBS News Radio 88.
By the way, I never in a million years thought I would ever be a traffic reporter on WCBS 88. It's been a great experience though. I'm working still with the best professionals you'll know in the business.
Oh, yeah.
Great anchors, great people, great staff. And I've been there almost 5 years now.
Wow.
So, yeah, I must be doing something right.
You are. And then
Thank
you're
you.
also an on-air personality at The Shark, 94.3.
Shout out to Rob Rush, program director in Orlando, the morning guy. I actually fill in for Rob a lot. He's like, I'm going to take a week off. Can you fill in for me? Sure, no problem. And there I am on The Shark. I also do, go ahead.
And then you also on K-Joy. I
am.
98.3.
Long Island's place to relax. Shout out to John Daniels, the program director. Now, keep in mind, John Daniels and Rob Rush, we were all co-workers at WLIR.
Oh, wow.
So we're all still doing our thing in radio. Those guys are both program directors. They do a great job. And Long Island Radio Group, shout out to them. They really cover Long Island very well. They got a bunch of stations, Walk FM and Max.
Right.
And The Shark and K-Joy and HLI. So, yeah, they cover Long Island to the fullest. So shout out to all those guys. But I have a good time doing those fill-ins. And I'm diverse. I can do a rock station. I can do an AC station.
Right.
No one wants to hire me full time, but that's all right.
But it's nice that you don't. It's nice that you're not pigeonholed into one genre,
Thank you.
which is nice. Now, if there is a full-time position, I mean, is this where you'd like to go?
I'm always willing to listen.
I mean, I know everyone does a lot of things, especially in the entertainment industry, that supplement. But it's nice when you're doing something full time.
It's true, but I do keep it interesting. Like you mentioned, I'm a club DJ. I'm a traffic reporter. I also do something else on the side as well. I do some traffic engineering.
Yeah.
So I keep myself pretty busy, and I'm a father of two beautiful kids too.
Yes,
Two daughters,
yes.
Ava and Olivia.
Yeah, I saw
Thank
pictures
you.
of them. They're beautiful.
Yeah, my oldest is already a freshman at Iona. She's going to be a nurse.
Oh, nice.
And my little one's only 11.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's great.
It goes fast.
I'm a proud dad.
It goes
for
fast.
Sure.
My
100%.
daughter's 24.
Oh, yeah. God bless.
Like what? Like what? Didn't I just give birth yesterday on Halloween? I had her on Halloween.
I know. I do miss watching like SpongeBob and stepping on Lego pieces.
Yeah, Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues, of course.
Yeah.
I definitely miss those days.
So you also worked, like you mentioned, Pulse 87.
Yeah. That was a good break for me getting on Pulse 87. I've always been a big dance music fan as well. Shout out to my friend DJ
Can
Theo.
you dance, Andre?
I'm not a
Can
dancer.
you shake
No.
your bon-bon?
Here's the thing. I can
you dance for a white boy?
Right.
You got moves.
I do have moves. I'm not like lame, but
I want to know, he's very, very tall.
I am tall. I'm almost 6'4".
6'4".
Yeah.
Next to this little 5'2" person. I always look up at everybody. There's not too many people I'm eye to eye with. But, you're a big guy.
Yeah, I can groove to like hip hop. I like some hip hop and like some reggae, but I can't dance to like new wave is too much for my heart, like the 80s. And like, dance music, you don't want to see a
Were you ever
guy
in a
my age
were you ever,
at the club
were you ever
doing the Guido fist pump.
were you ever in a mosh pit?
Yes, Lollapalooza. And probably the sickest mosh pit for like Ministry and Jane's Addiction and 9 Inch Nails. It was like 110 degrees.
Oh my
And
God.
you felt the mud
I hope
caked
people
in your
had on
throat.
deodorant.
No, no. Come on, this was Lollapalooza,
Wow.
Good times. And Lollapalooza is actually 30 years ago. Scary.
Really?
Yeah, it was 30 years ago.
God, now I feel really old.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But it's all good, though.
You did a traffic reporting at News 12.
I did do that for a while. That was a great experience, too. And shout out to Malibu Sue. I have to give her big props because she's always helped me out getting jobs. She was always like pushing me. You can do this. I'm like, me, a traffic reporter? You can do it. Okay. Do this, do that. She's always helped me out. And she was a big inspiration to me on the radio and always had my back. And, you can't put a price tag on that.
No, you can't. When someone is in your corner, it's priceless.
Thank you,
And I know I've got some people in the corner with me now,
100%.
and they're really pushing certain projects for me.
Yeah.
And Lord knows, it's priceless, and I appreciate it. I really do.
You're a genuine, talented person. You know, you're a comedian, you're
thank you.
a host here, and you're getting involved with acting. Yeah.
Actor, comedian. I'm like J-Lo. I say I'm like J-Lo. I could sing, dance, and act. I don't have her behind or her money.
Well, that's all right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I actually work with her sister. Shout out to Linda Lopez.
Hey, Linda. Yeah,
Linda is,
she was doing traffic,
yeah,
wasn't
well,
she? She was doing traffic.
She was also an anchor on TV on Channel 2, but now she's on the radio.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's
I
on
didn't
Midday
know
Host
that.
on 880. Yeah, she does a great
that's
job.
awesome.
Shout out to her as well.
Nice. All right.
But yeah, Pulse 87 was a good experience for me. That was in Brooklyn. It only lasted a year because there was some drama, but we were on the cusp of something at this radio station. I went from being the program director of Party 105 to going to this radio station. I was there for a year,
Right.
But then it went off the air. But we were really onto something. We were making a difference, and even channels like Z100 and KTU, they were paying attention to the dance music that we were playing.
Really?
Oh yeah. So shout out to Joel Salkowitz who gave me a shot there. He's a great guy, and he does a lot of things with consulting radio stations, and he does some editing with video for the sports and stuff like that. Great guy. And I got to meet a lot of great people there. I'm so blessed with all the people I've met in my life.
That's
and I
how
mean
I
that
feel.
genuinely.
I do
Yeah,
too.
I really do.
I really do.
That's the best thing I think I've gotten out of my life. And I feel blessed that I've had that, honestly.
What about you were working for WBLI?
I did do BLI. Don't want to forget that.
No,
That was a
that's
good
why-
experience for me too, because here I was working a party, and I'm like, that was coming to an end, and they were making some changes there. So I wanted to stay in the game, and it was a good move for me because it kind of like kept me on Long Island, even though I was just doing some part-time and some weekends.
Right.
Shout out to Al Levine and JJ Rice and those guys, great guys over at
Listen,
Cox.
everyone you're mentioning, we
Yeah.
have to send them the show.
Sure.
Because you're giving them props and shout outs.
Yeah,
So we got to send the show to these people.
And all these people made a difference in my life, and they believed in me, and they also, I consider them good friends and friends for life. So I did that for a little bit, and that kind of like pushed me towards News 12 a little because I was at the time doing some part-time on BLI, and I was like, I want to do some, Malibu Sue was telling me to get involved with the News 12 and traffic and weather, and I'm like, I'll give that a shot. I went there, I trained, and they liked my voice. They said,
Well, you have good voice,
Thank you.
Andre.
I mean,
you do have good voice.
I'm not the most intelligent guy in the world, but it's all right.
It's all about personality.
That can get you
You
far.
know
Look
what
at the
I'm
Mad
saying?
Dog, Mike and the Mad Dog.
Yes.
Chris Russo?
Yes.
That guy is pure passion.
Yes.
And there he is on satellite radio now, making a ton of money, and he's just a passionate sports guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go. That's proof.
It is. It really is. So when you have downtime.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, hello,
Yes.
you're at 3 different stations.
Yeah.
And you also do other things and the DJing and everything.
Sure.
So what do you like to do on your downtime?
Gotcha. I'm a big sports fan.
Okay.
I'm a big Mets, Jets, Knicks, Islanders guy. All losing
Yeah,
teams.
because he's from Queens.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, I haven't celebrated a championship since 1986.
I know.
Mookie Wilson.
I'm right there with you. Pat
Yeah.
Zachary.
Pat Zachary. Well, he
lived on Oceana
Wow,
Street
I did not know that.
in Bayside.
Okay,
around the
Oceana.
corner from me.
That's not far from Bell Boulevard.
And let me tell you something. My very first football game that my
Okay.
dad took me
Shea
to
Stadium?
was at Shea Stadium, and it was the Jets, and Joe Namath was the quarterback.
Wow, see, I never got a chance to see Joe Namath play. It was a little bit before my time. I wasn't
Yeah.
born when the Jets won the Super Bowl. I was
Okay.
close.
Yeah.
But I remember Richard Todd. He was my first quarterback for the Jets anyway.
Yeah.
He wasn't that
But
great.
these are all like wonderful memories. So
No,
you're into
100%.
sports.
Into sports,
Not
oh,
only
yeah.
watching, but going to events as well.
Yeah. I definitely love going. I've been
All right,
to
so come on. I want to know perks about working at a radio station.
No, there's nothing really like that.
Really?
No,
Come on.
not at all.
Concerts,
Nope. I actually,
tickets.
no, not really. Those days are over.
Free T-shirts.
You might get a bumper sticker.
Something.
But I just love, I have some friends that work for the Islanders. Shout out to Chris King and my boy Alex Anthony, who's the Islanders PA announcer. Those guys are great.
Nice.
And I love the Islanders. They had a rough season this year, but
Yeah.
the arena wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I'm not making excuses, but the arena wasn't ready. And sure enough, they had to play a bunch of road games, and then it took a while to get adjusted to the new arena, I think.
Yes.
And they're playing their best hockey now, but it's a little bit too late. So
Yeah.
let me just shut this off.
I get it.
All my girlfriends are calling me now.
Oh! How many do you have? Are you a juggler?
No, not really, actually. I'm kind of lame. That's what you were getting to, like, asking me about. Like, what do I do in my free time?
Yeah.
I like downtime, just chilling, watching movies like anybody else. I don't really get to a lot of movies, but a lot of Netflix, and I like to go for walks down in Long Beach. I love Long Beach.
Okay.
I love the boardwalk.
Yeah, it's beautiful
I
down
just
there.
go and just chill with my music on. I'm in my own little world. And I walk the whole boardwalk. It's what, 2.2 miles each way?
Yeah.
From end to end?
That's
So I get
nice.
my little, I can
That's
use the
good.
exercise,
No,
you know.
that's good.
Yeah, 100%.
And like I said, today was beautiful out.
It was, yeah.
And then we had that 72 degrees the other day.
We got spoiled a little bit.
But because March is a crazy,
It is.
crazy
You know we're
weather
going to get a
month.
snowstorm. It's coming.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
I already started de-winterizing my backyard.
There you go. That's
taking
it.
stuff out,
Done.
and I'm like, yeah, we're so gonna get snow.
Oh, of course.
We're
That's
gonna
funny.
get something. Believe me. Well, listen, I'm gonna take my second commercial break. But please stay where you are because we have so much more with Andre. So we'll be back right after this. So where do you want to go tonight?
Why don't we go to Coasters?
Oh, cool. I heard it's a great place. Let's check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Oh my God.
Coasters Tavern is located at 487 New Bridge Road in East Meadow. Their number's 516-557-2222.
Welcome to Sunday Dinner with Chef Clemente. This is an all-new show about family cooking, Sunday dinner, things we did as a child, bringing back some memories and some tradition. This is how this dish was born. I'm going to show you that in just a couple of minutes. So, the trick with the meatballs too, when you fry them, you don't want to overcrowd the pan too much. To drizzle, not too much of olive oil right on top of that fish. So, a little flour. A little egg, c'è la luna, met somebody, everybody drink some wine. Everybody keep going. Pass them around, everybody eat a little bit. Come on, you gotta dance. Oh my God! Get together, go visit your mother, your sister, your cousin. Bring some pastry, some food. Get together, eat, drink, be happy. Who wants some linguine, clams, and pastry?
How you doing? It's Sal the Voice Valentinetti. Why are you watching me? You should be watching Teresa Canastraci Tea Time with Teresa Canastraci Farrell. And make sure you follow Teresa on Facebook. Tea Time with Teresa Canastraci Farrell. We'll see you there.
I love the way you say my name. I love it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. Thank you for watching the show. Please share it. Let's give some shout outs to Mickey Delaney and Ann and Cindy, again Larry and Valentina Bruno. Thank you so much for watching the show. Thank you for supporting me. The show is also on every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. on Channel 20 for people on Long Island who get Optimum. So if you get Optimum cable, turn on Tea Time at 11 a.m. on Channel 20. I'm going to be watching it this Saturday. I know you are too.
If I go through the channels and I see myself on TV, I'm going to be like, turn that thing off, hurry up. I don't like watching myself on TV. I don't like hearing my voice either. It's weird.
Oh, really?
A lot of people are like that, though, that are in radio. I think, was it Howard Stern like that?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to hear his voice on the... I'm like that. It's like cringe.
I don't know.
No, I know.
I think you sound great. I
Thank
think you
you.
look great. It's not like, it's like only do radio. No, that's not the
A face
case.
for radio, you mean?
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
me.
tell me about DJing because you said that you've
Yeah.
been doing DJing for like 20, 25 years.
Actually, yeah. It's kind of our 30th anniversary, myself and my cousin Rob Crush.
Okay.
We've been, 92 was our first club gig, and we're still going.
Where was it? Where was the first?
I was mentioning it was a place called Wings across the street
Wings,
from
right.
in Garden City, right by the DRE Studios back then on Stewart Avenue. And then after
Yeah.
that, it led to 007, which was a pretty important club back in the day. Mighty Max was the main DJ there on Thursday nights, and then he left, and that was our opportunity, and we seized it. Then we, we ended up at Malibu, 007, Lux, Market Square. I mean, it's.
I didn't go to any of these
No?
places.
Really?
I went to Metro 700.
Well, that was 007.
All right, so
that was
okay.
the
Well, we
so-called,
called it Metro 700.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
so
called it the Guido night on Tuesday night.
yeah, and I'm the
Our night-
Guidette. I was
right.
the Guidette.
There
so
you go.
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But I didn't go.
I'm Italian, so hey,
but
how you
listen,
doing?
Andre, I never
Yeah.
went during the week. I only went on the weekend.
That's
so I
the
was
thing,
usually
yeah.
there on a Friday or Saturday night.
Right. So the New Wave night was on Thursday night. That was
Okay.
the Shriek of the Week party.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I would go to Metro 700, Uncle Sam's.
Sure, Uncle Sam was spit. Yeah.
Was it
Spies?
321?
321? Yeah, that might be-
I can't remember.
Oh, what? Well, there's 317 now. That's over in Farmingdale.
No.
Okay.
I keep saying 321. That's not it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of it.
How about Malibu? Did you go to Malibu? No.
Not really.
Really?
Not really.
Interesting.
I went to a place called Elan
Okay.
in Massapequa.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think where I
How
went
about
on the
Sprats?
island.
Sprats in the water? Sprats? No?
Maybe once. I don't know.
Okay.
And then I used to go to a place called Lakeville Manor all the time.
That sounds fancy.
It was in Lake. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. It was. I don't know. Anyway, and
Yeah.
then we go into the city.
Sure.
You
Well,
know, it was
Long
either
Island-
Limelight or Palladium.
See,
or-
that's the great thing
so
about
either we
Long
were in
Island.
the city or we were on the island.
You're right, sure. But Long Island always was.
Avanti on Bell Boulevard.
Yeah, definitely. That was called camouflage for the New Wave crowd.
Camouflage,
Yeah.
yes. I went there when it was camouflage.
There you go. I'm sure we're conjuring up a lot of memories for people.
Yeah, back in the day.
But that's the thing
when I
about-
had on my Capizios.
There you go. That's the thing about Long Island, though, and even Queens, obviously. So much to do, places to go.
Yeah.
It's not all about Billy Joel and bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. Don't believe the hype.
Oh, it's funny.
But I do like Krish's ice cream. It's around the corner.
That's
Waffles.
around the corner from
and ice
here.
cream. Yeah.
Yes, great place.
Awesome
Homemade
place.
ice cream.
I'm going to be visiting soon.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So you have a gig coming up. Bobby's going to
do.
put up the picture because you mentioned it before.
Yeah.
Han is going to bartend. Bobby, if you want to throw that up, that's coming up a week from this Saturday.
Yeah, well, actually, it's this Saturday.
This Saturday coming up. Hello.
We're at a lot. We just were at Park West in Westbury,
Yes,
which is.
I saw the pictures.
That was big. We
Yeah.
had another big party there. That's right near the inside basically the Buffalo Wild Wings.
So this is in Bethpage.
Yeah. This
This is going to be a dance all night, so bring your dancing shoes, and it starts 7 o'clock.
Yeah, we start early. We do. See, this is the thing.
Because we're getting old.
That's it.
We're old.
But it's not even that.
We're not going out at 11:30 at
But the
night.
people appreciate. Look, I'm there for 4 hours basically, and it's 4 hours of nonstop
Right,
new wave
okay.
and 80s and party hits and all that fun stuff.
So guess who's going to be there Saturday night?
You're coming?
If I can make it there,
All right,
I'm going to
cool.
be there
That's-
Saturday
I-
night.
a
I
lot
have
of
to check you out in person.
You should come. You're on the guest list.
Thank you.
Of course. First drink is on me.
Hey!
Han, get those drinks
there
ready.
are perks.
So that's over here in Bethpage, by
Yes,
the way.
yes.
Right by Grumman off of 107
Yes.
Hicksville Road.
Uh-huh.
Good spot. And the place is great. You're going to love it.
I've never been
Yeah,
there.
it's a nice room. It's cozy, but it feels like a New York City nightclub.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Definitely come down. I'm going to be making sure you're coming
Well,
now.
you know what? If I have nothing going on,
Okay.
there's no
I
reason
know you're a
why
busy lady.
I know, but if I have nothing going on, there's no reason why I can't come
Okay,
down.
cool.
You know what I mean? Maybe I'll bring some girlfriends.
Bring 'em, the more the merrier.
Make it like a girls' night
Sure.
out.
You're going to make me play all that Donna Summer, aren't you? And Bee Gees.
My favorite group was Lime.
Lime. Oh, babe, we're gonna
Rock
rock
tonight.
tonight. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
It was one of my favorite groups. Was
One
Lime.
of my other jobs I used to do was I worked in catering. I
bet
was a
you-
waiter
Yeah?
at the Fox Hollow in Syosset, Woodbury area.
Okay.
And I used to hear that song constantly because that was a big song for weddings. A lot of that dance music.
Really?
Oh, sure. That
Yeah.
was a huge wedding song. Like people used to always dance to that song.
Yeah.
That and what was the other one by
I love anything by Lime.
Sylvester.
Oh, Sylvester was great
Mighty
too.
Real. You make me feel
You
mighty real.
make me feel.
Or do you wanna funk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this brings back such memories. Such memories.
There you go.
That's awesome.
No,
You're
thank
like a
you.
walking jukebox.
I am. I'm crazy like that glue.
That's great. You could go on like Name That Tune.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
You know?
A more modern edition, I guess.
Hey, so listen, I heard. All right, so wait, let me back up real quick. So you're going to be there this Saturday.
Yes.
Okay. How often do you play out where people
Right.
could come out and see you?
I'm out a lot. I mean, usually it's like every other weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so twice a month.
We also have a gig over at the Warehouse. This is going to be on a Sunday, April 3rd. We have this band coming in from Scotland. They're called APB, and they're big with the LIR crowd. And that's going to be like an early Sunday evening show. Doors open at like 5 or 6.
Uh-huh.
Band goes on around 7. Shout out
Where's
to
the
warehouse is right in the heart of Amityville. Amityville.
okay.
The town of Amityville has become really artsy and fun, and it's right by the train station in the heart of Amityville.
Yeah.
And it's called the Warehouse. They do a lot of live bands there and cover bands and even original music as well. So I'll be there. I'll be spinning and hosting.
He's going to be spinning.
And hosting, and my friend Dave Mann behind the bar. It's going to be a big night, a big day, or 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Okay.
APB coming all the way from Scotland.
Wow,
this
from
is a
Scotland.
rescheduled
Are they going to be
show.
wearing
Their masks from COVID? No.
no kilts? Kilts?
Kilts? No, I don't think they do kilts. They're more like new wave punk.
Really?
Yeah, funky.
I
Very
don't know.
funky.
I like a man in a skirt.
Whatever works. I didn't bring my skirt tonight. That's for another show.
Actually, at Bonnie's party on Thursday night,
Oh, okay.
because it was St. Patty's Day, someone wore a kilt there that
Hey.
night. I was like, "Woo, look at that!
100%.
Good for you."
Yeah, you gotta
Some of
get-
us were wearing green, some of us
Sure.
weren't. But
I had my jet shirt on, jet green.
Did you?
Of course.
Yeah.
Green and white. I'm all about the green and white.
Who's your favorite Jet player growing up?
Probably Mark Gastineau. Love
Mark, he's a cutie.
number 99.
Yeah.
Man, he was controversial, but
Yes.
he actually now he's had some health issues. He's got a good heart. He's a spiritual guy.
Yeah.
And he's anything he probably did in the past, he's making up for it now. He's very nice to people. He's very accommodating.
Yeah. You
Good
become
guy.
humble.
Yeah, that's it. He's mellowed out.
So let me ask you a question. In this crazy industry of ours,
Yeah.
did you, because you said before you've met celebrities or
Yeah.
whatever, but is there anyone who kind of like stopped you in your tracks when you did meet them, or didn't expect to meet them, or was like surprised to meet them?
Yeah.
Anyone stand out?
I met Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin.
Oh, wow.
Actually had a shot of whiskey with Robert Plant. That was
Nice.
That was pretty cool. We went out after he did a talk show that I was an intern on called Modern Rock Live, and we went across the street from Roseland, and we did like 1 or 2 shots of whiskey. It was really cool. I was like, man, I just did a shot of whiskey with Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin.
It's very cool.
I also interviewed Dave Gahan of Depeche Mode with a little bit of help from Malibu Sue. The guys from Erasure, Al Jorgensen from Ministry.
Nice.
I've done some, Ralph Macchio.
You did?
I did.
Ralph?
I didn't.
You did?
He was in a movie called Beer League,
Okay.
an Artie Lang movie.
Yeah.
He played a character called Maz, which was almost like a take on Lee Mazzilli, I
That's
guess.
funny.
Italian guy. And I interviewed him for that movie, and Joe Piscopo when he was doing a comedy show.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you have to put yourself in these sometimes the most uncomfortable positions, and you learn from those situations. You got to throw yourself in the fire every once in a while.
Do.
Those
You just
situations
gotta
were
jump into the deep end.
They were uncomfortable. I mean, I was always a little shy and a little nervous and had nervous energy.
Yeah.
But I was like, I got to do this. I
Yeah.
have to. And even if it backfires a little, people understand that. Oh, he was just genuine. He was a little nervous, uptight, but he wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah,
I did.
gotta keep it real.
Yeah, this past July, I was lucky enough to go to Soprano Con, Mob
Awesome.
Con.
Love the Sopranos.
And went representing Strong Island.
Awesome.
Bobby was with me. I had my girl Kristen Tinsley, and I got to interview. Well, I interviewed everyone there.
I interviewed Joe Ganascoli.
Yeah.
Vito, right?
Yeah. But I actually sat down and had a nice interview with Michael Madsen.
Oh, nice.
And it was great. Every time it's on, I watch it.
What an amazing
Bobby
show.
usually plays it after the show. So when this show's over, just don't change the channel. Watch the interview with Michael.
Oh, that's great.
Because he's such a genuine person also, and very, very funny. And but Lorraine Bracco was there, and there were just so many people. Aida Totoro,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Annabella
She's
Sciorra,
great, yeah.
and the list goes on and on and on. And it was just, it's like I'm honored to meet these people, and then I get to interview them and talk to them, and the majority of them are very, very, very humble and
Yeah.
pleasant, and remember where they came from.
And so sad about James Gandolfini as well. I mean, what a great actor.
Oh yeah.
That role was just amazing.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the most memorable roles ever.
But I loved him before that.
You did, huh? Yeah. Because every time I saw him after that, it was always Tony Soprano in my
He was in Get Shorty.
Yeah, he
and
was.
he played Bear.
Right.
And then he was in. I just saw the movie, and the name's not in my head right now, but it was
He was like in the army or something.
military.
Yeah, the military.
And,
yeah.
and I remember it because the
can't
guy who
remember the
plays
name.
Jason from General Hospital was in it.
There you go. Soap operas.
Steven, yeah. And he was perfect in that movie, like flawless. And
Yeah.
I'm watching it and I'm going, oh man, he plays a psycho nut job really well.
Right.
You know, as a because
Sure.
he's a nut job, but he's playing a normal
Sure.
person as a nut job as a normal person, and
Yeah.
it blows me away every time I watch it. And Robert Redford was in that movie.
Was he
with
really?
him.
Wow. Yeah, I remember it vaguely, but yeah, unbelievable actor.
Can't remember the name. Sorry,
Yeah.
people, look it up.
I know.
It was
You know,
really,
somebody's
really
yelling
good
at us
movie.
right now. This is what it is. You know?
I know. I
It's
can't
okay.
hear you.
It's
I'm
on the tip of
sorry.
our minds too.
I'm sorry. So listen, I heard that you also own a horse.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's a group of people. We call it actually LIR Racing Stables.
Okay.
So it has no affiliation with a radio station or anything like that. But we took a bunch of people that do like LIR and LIR music and had a love for animals and horses. And my cousin and I, we've always loved going to Belmont and Aqueduct, Saratoga,
right.
Yonkers.
Yeah.
You know, harness
Wherever
racing.
there's a horse to race.
We're there. So we have two beautiful horses, two females. One is called Charlotte Sometimes.
Charlotte
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's actually named after a book, and it's also a Cure song.
Okay.
They had a song called Charlotte Sometimes. So she hasn't really done as well as we would have liked, but she's still a baby. She's only 3 years old.
Oh.
We're going to run her on April 15th, second race at Aqueduct on the turf. We're going to give her a shot on the turf.
Okay.
So we'll see if that works. There's another horse called Raining Chick.
Raining Chick.
And shout out to all the connections, Orlando Noda, our trainer, and we're getting to meet the jockeys and the trainer. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And the people are coming. We're gonna throw some parties in the summer and do some really cool stuff with it. And we
Nice.
love animals.
Yeah.
We love horse racing and the sport of horse
Yeah,
racing.
yeah.
And we got to meet some great people. Honestly, it's been a lot of fun. So
That's cool.
And we always
but
are.
how long? When did this start? Like, how long has this been?
Well, our love for horses and horse racing, that's been going on forever.
Okay.
Our families always liked it, and too much gamblers in our families, unfortunately. But, you know, we went along with it, and we appreciate the sport of horse racing as well.
Uh-huh.
And it's really a lot of fun. And it's something like, it's a day out, it's a great sport, and there's more to it than just horse racing. Like I said, meeting the people, the parties.
Right.
And, you know, they do a lot of things out in the Hamptons.
Well, I
and
don't
Saratoga.
normally go
Yeah.
to, but I picture myself with like a Kentucky
Oh, yeah.
Derby hat, maybe.
And the mint julep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Never had one of those either.
Those are good.
Really?
They go down too fast, though. You'd be loaded after 3 of them.
All right, listen, talk about loaded. We're going to
Yeah.
go to my last commercial break. And when we come back more with Andre, I'm going to ask him about his nickname and how he got
Oh.
that. So stay right there and you'll find out with me. We'll be right back.
Cool.
So where do you want to go tonight?
Why don't we go to Coasters?
Oh, cool. I heard it's a great place. Let's check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Oh my God.
Coasters Tavern is located at 487 New Bridge Road in East Meadow. Their number's 516-557-2222.
Doc, who's the best comedian you know?
Teresa Farrell.
And who's the best actress you know?
Teresa Farrell.
And who's the best cast member in Bad Boys?
Teresa Farrell.
Who's got the best radio?
Teresa Farrell.
Doc, who's your favorite guinea?
Teresa Farrell.
Who you loving right now?
Teresa Farrell.
All right, Doc, I love you too, baby.
Love you as always.
Thank you.
Hello. We're back. Welcome back, everybody, to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're here with me tonight. I have Andre Ferro here with me. He is an on-air personality, okay? He is presently the traffic reporter at WCBS News Radio 88.
Yeah.
He is an on-air personality at The Shark 94.3, and he's also an on-air personality at K-Joy 98.3. He DJs. He is going to be at the Living Room this Saturday, March 26th at 7 p.m. So if you're not doing anything this Saturday night, I'm not going to be doing anything this Saturday night. Come join us there and have a good time and a lot of fun. We talked about him DJing, celebrating 30 years. So you must have started like when you were 10.
18, 19.
You know, he's got something coming up April 3rd on the Way House. So I want everyone to follow Andre. He's on Twitter at Andre the Dog, which we're going to talk about.
Andre the Dre Dog, yeah.
Andre the Dre Dog. Sorry, Andre the Andre.
Yeah.
Is it the Dre Dog?
Yeah, Andre the Dre Dog.
Okay, I got it. Okay, and he's on Instagram, Andre Ferro. It's Ferro Radio. And just, you know, check it out because that way you can keep up with what he's doing, where he's going to be. Andre the Dog.
Dre Dog.
Andre the Dre Dog.
Yeah,
Andre the Dre Dog.
You say it like a real Long Island.
I don't know
Dre Dog.
How are you supposed to say it?
No, you said it right. That's how you say it. By the way, you say Ferro very well as well. My father, who's no longer with us, he was from Genoa, Italy. He'd be very proud.
I'm actually 100% Sicilian.
Oh, okay. We're from the northern part of Italy.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And you know, here we are, blue-eyed Italians here. So how did you get this nickname?
Okay, so around, I guess, 2001, I was doing a little bit more of the top 40, and I was the program director of Party 105. So I'm like, I need to come up with a little bit of a catchphrase or something unique, try to, like an old man trying to sound cool, you know? And I was like, how about Andre the Dre Dog, you know? Because people used to always call me Dre for short, you know? So I'm like, Dre Dog. So people will be like, what's a Dre Dog, though? I'm like, it's a nickname. That's what it is.
Right,
so it stuck. And some people that used to listen to me with the dance music. And then I started mentioning it on LIR a little bit and even in the clubs, just like as a nickname.
It just stuck.
Yeah, it did. So here I am, Andre the Dre Dog.
Andre the Dre Dog.
Yeah. My daughters are probably like hiding right now, seeing me on TV.
Shout out to you two girls.
Yes, Ava and Olivia.
Nice.
I told my little one, I'm like, you know, I'm going to get a podcast soon. She goes, no, please don't. Don't. She was like really sad eyes looking up, don't, Dad, please. I'm like, all right, I won't do it. No, I'm thinking about it, actually.
You know, well,
do you have a podcast?
This is considered a podcast / talk show.
Yeah, so you do it all as well.
Because I do.
Yeah.
Because I started out podcasting, and then Bobby said to me, you know, you're really more of a talk show. Yeah. And with the help of Bobby Lacera, the owner of this beautiful Paradise Studios here in
this is a cool place.
It is a very cool place. And you know what? I'm gonna give kudos to Bobby and give a shout out starting this weekend, Bobby? Okay, starting this Friday and this Thursday and Friday? This Thursday and Friday. Starting this Thursday and Friday. Thursday nights, Bobby has what's called an open mic jam, an open jam.
Yeah,
okay,
jam,
and basically any band can come down. We have a stage.
Oh, it's awesome.
We have equipment. You don't have to. We have instruments. You don't have to bring anything. You have a guitar. You just plug right in.
It smells good in here too.
Yeah, really delicious incense.
Yeah.
It's a really serene, calm place. But you come in, you plug in, you play, and then he has a karaoke band. So if you want to get up and sing to live karaoke, it's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's Thursday nights. And then Friday nights, starting this Friday night, he's doing called an open mic night, and that's where anyone can come down and perform. If you want to perform comedy, if you want to sing, if you're an author and you want to read a chapter from your book, if you want to do a monologue, play acoustic. I mean, whatever you want to do, it's where creative minds come and join forces. So that's starting up this Thursday night, Friday night, and they're both start at what time, Bobby?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. So 7 o'clock Thursday night, 7 o'clock Friday night. I'm usually here sometimes on a Friday night. It's just a nice meeting of the minds, people who are so talented, getting together, networking.
Yeah. There's a lot of talent on Long Island, too.
There is.
It really is. Comedians, bands, DJs. it's a plethora of talented people on this island for sure.
It really
for real.
is. So this weekend, if you're not doing anything Thursday night, Friday night, you come here. Saturday, you go see Andre and me, and check
Yeah.
out the living room in Bethpage.
You're good. You have all this stuff down pat. You're good.
Did you hear that, Bobby?
No, I have to
That's
give you a lot
one
of
for the
credit.
video.
That'll be on the promo next week.
Yeah, that's you know what it is. I'm
Yeah.
trying to put together a commercial for myself,
There you
like
go.
Chef Clemenza, and Bobby's like, you got to go through your shows and pick out where they say that's a really good question, or you're really good at what you do,
There
or
you
something
go.
like that, and trying to get like a montage going on. I love doing this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, all good things come to an end. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this, but I celebrated my 100th. I think you're 103. You're number 103, and you know, I want to keep doing this as long as I
Good for you.
can.
You
I
should.
enjoy interviewing
Yeah.
people. I'm a people person.
Yeah.
I love meeting people.
You have the passion.
I do.
100%.
That's
I feel
'cause
it.
I'm Italian.
Of course.
That's a built-in
Forget about it.
prerequisite, is it? Being
Sure.
passionate.
Yeah, that's what we got to hold on to, us Italians.
So listen, we have 5 minutes left.
That's
I
it,
want to
huh?
just reiterate a couple things. Andre Ferro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Instagram. Andre Ferro. Ferro Radio on
Yeah.
Insta. On Twitter.
Twitter's the Andre the Dre Dog.
Andre the Dre Dog.
Yeah. I don't really go on Twitter as much as I should probably.
Sounds like a rapper.
It does. I actually think there was one at one point. That's why
Yeah?
I was like, should I even continue with this? I love hip hop too.
Well, everyone was like tea time, because I was trying to come up with a name for the show, and people say, is it about golf? Or are
Right.
you drinking tea? And all my
point.
friends call me tea.
Yeah, no.
All my friends call me tea, and they're
Yeah.
like, oh, just go with tea time.
I like tea time. It works.
I'm glad.
Yeah, it does.
You know, it's kind of like, you know, you're like, did I pick the right thing?
No, you did.
Or, you know, so a
We're not
lot of
changing
my
it now.
friends call me tea, and that's why, you know, I go by
Right here.
tea time. Yeah.
Tea time.
So what else do you want to like cover in the next like 4 minutes? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'll throw it to you, Andre.
No, I appreciate it. You know, like you mentioned, we have these club gigs coming up over at the living room this Saturday, and then we'll be back at
The Warehouse, April 3rd.
April 3rd with APB. We'll have more dates coming to Park West and Westbury. We also do another place called G's Club in West Hempstead. Shout out to Greg. Nice
Well, I know
guy.
Valentina's watching. So
Oh, you know
yeah.
Valentina?
Yes.
Sure, he does the show there.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's just great seeing people come out again and having fun and living life, you know, because we just been through
The last
yeah.
2 years was hell. It
And
was just
obviously,
hell.
our thoughts and prayers to the people that were really affected by this, you know, virus and continue to be.
Yes.
But
yes, I
we
mean,
also-
I had it 2-3 weeks ago.
Right.
I got it again, and not contagious. So everything's all good. Everything's good.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, real quick, I was supposed to be on set this week. I'll say it.
Right.
Doing a movie called Out of Water with Brooke Shields in Staten Island.
Love Brooke Shields.
And I had to take a COVID test, and the rapid test came back negative. Great. But they wanted the PCR, and the PCR unfortunately came back positive. So I'm not allowed on set this week, and I might test towards the end of the week to see if I'm negative again and maybe get thrown on set for a day or two. But the bottom line is that I'm not contagious. But the doctor said, unfortunately, this thing can stay in your system for like up
Yeah.
to 90 days, which
Right.
is horrific when you think about it, because it's like I want to get back to work.
Yeah, 100%.
Also.
We all want to keep busy.
Yeah, we do. So, you know, the 2 years, as I mentioned it to you, Ben and Jerry came over a lot during COVID, and I had put on weight, and I just took
You look
off.
great, though, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just took off 35 pounds.
God
and
bless.
that last,
Awesome.
I like to get off another 10. But,
Well.
you know, I'm only 5'2", so if I stand next to someone who's 5'6" and maybe 10 pounds lighter than me, I look like the Hindenburg. And then TV puts like another 15 pounds
I was
on
going to
you.
mention that. Make
You
sure
know,
all
we're
your
gonna
viewers
look a
know
little
that.
chunky, you know.
I'm not really this big.
No, we're very, very thin.
That's it. 10 extra pounds. That's not good.
But I just want everyone to follow Andre. He's
Thank you.
a sweetheart. Like I said, we
Well, I
met
appreciate that.
via, you know, we have a lot of mutual friends
We do.
and met over Facebook. And what you do, kudos to you, because I love everything about radio and the music industry.
Sure. And like you know, the summer's coming up here on Long Island, and shout out to everybody in the tri-state
Hopefully
area.
you'll get some outdoor gigs.
Yeah, we have things probably going on in Malibu, the old Malibu, and shout out to Scotty Campbell over at the Salt Shack out east, and DJ
Yeah,
Theo,
yeah.
Paul Mahasa, New Life Crisis.
Salt Shack I've been to.
Yeah, all those guys, Kim Sazi, all great Long Islanders, and you know, it's a great island. A lot of fun going on out here. The summer's coming. The spring is here now.
Yeah, spring is here, thank God.
And
now it's just a matter of, everyone feeling more comfortable doing things outside with bigger crowds.
100%. And look, people can still come out. If you want to wear your mask, wear your mask.
Yeah.
No one's going to crucify you for that. So,
No.
yeah.
Do what you're comfortable
100%.
doing. That's the bottom line.
But let's have fun.
Yes, let's have a wonderful summer.
100%.
We
Safe
got
summer.
a minute left.
Yeah, we're not really killing time right now,
No,
right?
we're not.
No.
We're not. But I want to thank you
Yeah.
for coming in
It's been
and doing this
I'm only
with
like
me.
2 miles from here, by
I know
the way.
we don't live far from each other. Actually, we really don't.
I'll be eating a steak dinner in like 2 minutes by myself.
We live like maybe 3 minutes from each other because I just take Loring Road all the way down, and I'm like, well, no, you're not even there.
I'm just heading.
You're right off Merrick. He's right off Merrick. I'm right off Jerusalem.
Right.
We're neighbors.
That's it.
Practically. But listen, I just want to thank everyone for watching. Again, I want to thank you for coming in. Andre Ferro, Ferro, radio on Insta, and Andre the Dre Dog on Twitter. And follow him, Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter.
I say like a Long
I can get
Islander.
rid of the New York accent. I can say water.
By the way, don't ever get rid of your accent.
Instead of
'cause
water.
People accuse me of having a Long Island accent.
Really?
And I have no problem with that.
I'm like
This is the way I talk.
I'm like Fran Drescher without the
You
nasal.
do have a little bit of that, but
I know.
it's cool though.
If I speak really, really fast, it comes out. If I talk, if I talk slower, I can control it.
But you're a very well-spoken person, so it's all good.
Thank you. Well, I like to think so. So listen, I also want to thank everyone for watching the show, sharing the show, liking the show. Tune in Saturday morning, 11 a.m., Channel 20 for people on Long Island who get Optimum. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everyone, be kind, be safe, love on each other. Tell everyone you love them, okay? We're not promised tomorrow. We're not. Enjoy your week. Ciao, everybody.